in Mount Sterling, Kentucky. And English settlers who came here. Most people that are here trace their ancestry back quite a bit here in Kentucky. Descendants of a lot of those early settlers that came through here. Camping, hunting, very popular pastimes here in Montgomery County. Kind of a rite of passage for young people to have those skills passed on to them from their fathers, grandfathers. Here in Montgomery County, we're not very far from the Daniel Boone National Forest. A lot of that is very much almost virgin forest. You still have a real glimpse into what Kentucky looked like 300, 400 years ago before all the settlement came in. In Kentucky, there have been a lot of cryptid sightings reported in the last several decades of barilla, literally from one end of the state to the next. Once you get outside of the cities and the small towns, you quickly run into a lot of just open farmland, a lot of wilderness, especially to the east of here. So for things to live in those areas outside of the usual traffic of humans here in Kentucky, it's quite possible that every now and again their paths intersect with those creatures in the wilderness.
In these isolated areas, everyone has something to say about the rumors of monsters lurking in the forest.
Most people have heard stories because the stories go way back in history in Kentucky. My mother has old stories of seeing creatures in the woods.
I tell my grandkids all the time, there are no such thing as monsters.
Well, it's been about a year ago. I was driving home. I seen something go across the road in about 4 steps. It was just outside of where my headlights would reach, so I just kind of got a glimpse of it.
There's some wild bear and normal things, but no gorilla.
It was dark in color, very large, probably 7, 8 foot tall.
If he says there's a gorilla, he's pulling your leg.
Like I said, it was very large, so I've never seen nothing like that there. I can't say that it was a barilla, but I can't really tell you what it was.
I don't know, it might have been me. I'm the meanest thing in Mount Sterling.
If you think you've seen a monster, or the paranormal knocks on your door, it's Ron Coffey you'd call to the rescue.
My name's Ron Coffey. I started this 40 years ago. We were considered coops.
I am Lori Coffey. I am the wife of Ron Coffey. He's a cryptozoologist known worldwide for studying the gorilla.
Cryptozoology means it's an animal that is known but unidentified. And once it becomes identified, then it comes into the field of zoology.
Ron and I started the Gateway Paranormal Society back in 2008. Together, Ron and I researched Bigfoot and the Loch Ness Monster.
And I'm sure that the gorilla, Bigfoot, and all that one day will be known, but right now we don't know what they are.
The gorilla, however, I let Ron handle. It's more aggressive than any of the other cryptids we've encountered.
According to Ron, you need a certain amount of background information to better understand the barilla phenomenon.
Well, first off, the name. How did it get that name? Back in 1972, a farmer saw it walk across the road in front of him, described as solid white, long-haired, rather unsteady. But anyway, he was the first person actually to go to the media about it in 1972. And the only words he could think of to describe it was it's half bear and half gorilla. The news media picked up and called it the gorilla. So that's how it got to be the gorilla. And then there's a whole rash of sightings along about that time. Most people just describe it as basically people use the word werewolf as a base description, and I hate to use that word because people automatically get the wrong idea. I don't believe in werewolves, not in the traditional sense, but that's the description most people give. It looks like a werewolf.
Aside from minor differences, witness testimonies are remarkably consistent. The barilla is described as being about 2 meters tall, with a coat of black and silver fur, able to move on 2 or 4 legs. It has a wolf-like face, long, menacing arms, and sharp claws and teeth. If you see one, run.
Love you too. Hang up. There you go.
It was during his childhood, on a terrifying summer night spent in the woods, that Ron
prisons and
Who is it? Let's go chill back at my house today. Teleport. 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 There we go. Press play.
I were someplace we weren't supposed to be, of course. We saw what looked like a very large dog walking on all fours toward us. It comes up on two legs, and lets that kind of a screech, howl type sound. It was tall, had very long pointed ears, real long, elongated.
Well pointed.
Hey.
Hey sis, come in. Which this the den table kitchen sis. Then over here we have the lounge room. Then this will be your room, sis.
Thanks.
Good night.
Good night. Love you.
Love you too, sis. Let's go to bed. So in the morning, well, another day. Time to wake up my sis. It's 29. Sis, it's time to wake up. Time to go to school. Come on. Yellow. Hey, Keith.
Hey. Who's this?
This is my sister.
Oh, okay. But she's at school today. High school.
Yeah, she does.
Cool.
Well, see you, babe.
Yeah.
Come on, sis.
Was that the other check?
Yeah. I'll see you guys after class. You know what class looks like now. It's like human class, but you learn how to control magic. So yeah, I'll see you after class today.
She begins a chase is on two legs.
After class.
Chase is probably
My
about 20
sister,
feet.
she
And
made
veered
new
off to a
friends
little
at the
trail
house.
back to some brush.
So yeah, she's hanging out with
But it
them for
moved
now.
very quick, and it was very adept on
Well,
two
I
legs.
hang out by
A bear
myself.
doesn't move that way.
I like being
A
by
dog didn't
myself.
walk on two
It's
legs.
nice.
So
It's
it had to have
calm.
been something
I don't have
totally
to
different
deal
to
with
what we're used to.
anyone. Well,
And
any of
swimming back to everybody we saw,
the
we were,
dummy
of course, everybody said it was crazy, but we were just kind of laughed at. So, you know, that was the end of that story. We never saw it again. When we get together to this day, we still talk about that. So, yeah, it stuck with all of us.
Since then, Ron Coffey has never stopped looking for the monster. In 2012, Barilla resurfaced in the region.
Actually, a bit north of here, in Wadi, there were reports in 2012 of a string of violent attacks. I'm a freelance reporter, and I worked at the Mount Sterling Advocate, a local newspaper here in Kentucky.